Romans 6:16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, a servant ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness. All right, let me read again. Know ye not that to whom you yield yourselves servants to obey, the servant ye are, or a servant ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness. Now, having established that, let's go back. That's in Romans 16. That's in Romans 6. Let's start reading from verse 1. Romans 6 from verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Know ye not that so many of us as were baptized into Jesus Christ were baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him in baptism into death, that like as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. For if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall also be in the likeness of his resurrection. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. For he that is dead is freed from sin. Now if we be dead with Christ, we believe that we shall also live with him, knowing that Christ, being raised from the dead, dieth no more. Death has no more dominion over him. For in that he died unto sin once, but in that he liveth unto God. Now verse 11 is very critical. I'm going to explain what we have been reading. It said, likewise reckon ye also yourselves to be dead indeed unto sin, but alive unto God through Christ. Verse 12. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal bodies, that you should obey the lust thereof. Neither yield your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield yourselves unto God as those that are alive, freed from sin, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto God. Now, very, very, important reading. So let me give you an explanation. All right, that verse 2 says, God forbid, how shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? How shall we that are dead to sin? Went on to say that our old man, this old man is not your dad. You say old man or pops. No, our old man is crucified. Okay, so that we should henceforth not be slaves to sin. I want you to understand that. So let me give you very simple illustration for you to understand what the Bible is saying. Let me have 2 brothers. In fact, can I have 7 brothers? Let me give you an illustration. Are you with me? Please, can you form a cycle? Join your hands together, form a cycle. Don't forget this illustration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I have 2 more? Let me have 2 more. Please come. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Please come. Okay. The cycle is complete now. Can I have 1 person in the middle? Okay. Can you spread out a bit? Please don't forget this illustration. This is the old man. And what you see around him is a nature. When you study the book of Romans, most of the use of the word sin is not verb but a noun, indicating a personality, a nature. Now, this is the old man. He has what is called the nature of sin. This nature is not a function of an action. This man may be moral, never slept with a girl outside marriage, never stole, came from a family where they all pray, they do all those things, never. But as long as he is born by man, he has this nature. No amount of good works can change the fact that he has the nature of sin. Okay? This is the man. Now, this nature of sin, this is where it gets serious. In this nature, while this is his nature, the things that he's doing with this nature form something called appetite. More like there's something in anatomy called muscle memory. It's getting used to something. Just simple as that. All right, there's an appetite. If the guy is smoking, all right, smoking is the appetite. If he's sleeping with girls, is the appetite. Now, this is the nature. The moment this guy accepts the life of Christ, the Bible is saying that from that moment, the part of him that is alive in this nature is dead. As a matter of fact, this nature is dead. He didn't faint, he died. Now the man now has a new nature, more like a new enclosure. Can you come again? From another cycle now. Around him again, please. Now this is a new nature. And this nature is the nature of righteousness. This new nature is not a function of his works. The same way this previous one was not a function of his works. This new nature is a gift. Christ decided that from today, when you stand before God, you have my own nature. It was demonstrated when Jacob went to steal the blessings of Esau. He put on the skin of an animal that was killed. It was that skin that Isaac touched that provoked the blessing. So when the Bible says, let us therefore come boldly before the throne of grace, we can come boldly because it doesn't matter what I don't know how to do right. I am coming not as Femi Lazarus. I am coming as Femi Lazarus Christ. I am not the Christ, but I carry the nature of the Christ. So when God sees me, he accepts me the same way he accepts the Christ. You can never break free from sin until you understand this.